You are now tuned into Sunday Coffee Chat, hosted by Shayle Saeed and Mia Rutherford. This podcast is brought to you by the Beauty Institute and the Lash Artists and PMU Artists Club, where we discuss all things Lash and PMU. Join us live on Clubhouse, Sundays at 11 a.m. Eastern Time, 8 a.m. Pacific. Thanks for listening. Grab your coffee and stay tuned.
Conference, how was that? And the other Sunday was our Sunday off. So how was the Lash conference, Mia? Michelle Rath, how are you? I don't know, was Michelle there? Because I know she's like a huge Lash person. Tell me about the Lash conference.
Oh my God, it was amazing. It was actually my first one. I've been kind of stalking Paul and trying to see how it's been in the past. But I'm happy I finally got to show up myself in the presence. It was amazing. I mean, it was fulfilling. I got way more than I intended. Infinite knowledge, great speakers. Sheila Bella was there. Everybody, the who's who, everybody was there. So I know that the tickets just went on sale for next year. They're doing like a special promotion, so it's a good time to jump on next year's tickets right now. But definitely, I'm happy I went, and I wouldn't miss that opportunity for the world. But yeah, it was so awesome.
I'm glad. Hey, Mary.
Hey, hi
Hey,
girls. How
Mary.
are you? Hi Mia. Hi Michelle.
Good morning, everyone.
It's so good to see both of you here. You guys are both so inspiring to me and everyone else. We're waiting on April. I think April's gonna be here too. She was also at the Lash conference. She was speaking about oh, hey, there she is. Hey, April. We were just saying you were at the Lash conference and we wanted a review on how that went.
April was amazing, y'all. I sat in April's class and I tried to record some of it because it was some stuff that even now, like this week is just putting me up and just following through, being thorough. But I actually my cup was overflown with knowledge, and I really, really enjoyed April's workshop.
April, say hello and let us know how did you like the Lash conference real quick.
Hi, ladies. Sorry, my internet wasn't working. I couldn't get the Clubhouse app to open for some reason. But, anyways, yeah, thank you for having me. The Lash conference was so good. You know, I go to about 7 conferences a year. In fact, I just got off a 3-day virtual conference, and so I go to a lot of conferences. I love to see how different industries do conferences. I think that Paul and Tessany, the ones that actually put the Lubers that put the conference together, do such an awesome job. There was great speakers. They had breakout rooms. They had a good mix of fun and education. You know, what you really want to do is you want to socialize and meet new people, but you're also there to learn. And so it was mostly a conference about business. It wasn't about learning the skill, though you could go talk to the vendors and obviously work on certain things if you wanted to work on your fans or any part of your lash skills. But it was really such a great conference. Great speakers, entertainment. They really thought of so many things. Um, the details were really there. So yeah, I recommend it, and I'm excited to go back next year. And thank you, Mia, for the kind words.
No, absolutely. I feel like there was never a dull moment that whole week. Like it was just going, going, going. And my finale was April coming to see you speak. Like that was the cherry with cream, everything on top. So I love.
I'm glad you guys had fun. I don't go to conferences, but I kind of want to now. I know, Michelle, you were talking about having something in Hawaii. Did that go, or is that still happening? How did it go? If it went.
Oh, it's going to be next year. Hawaii's still, trying to adjust to the pandemic because we're small islands. We don't have the resources. So our conference is going to be moved to
October or November of next year. We're just firming up our dates. And our conference is really, it's more of a boutique conference. So it's really about coming in and understanding how to become a trainer or a brand, how to start your own brand. It's really the start to finish if you want to take your business to the next level.
And it's in Hawaii.
I love Hawaii.
Yes, it's in Hawaii. I live here and I want people to come because as April said, you need a mix of fun and amazing learning experience, but Hawaii's so much fun.
I think you got the fun. You got Hawaii.
I just want to say hi to Victor as well. I haven't been on stage with you in a while, and I see you on Instagram. You're always doing big things, and your work looks amazing. And just say hello and what's up.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for having me. I'm here just listening to. I just wanted just to hop on here just to listen to you guys, and I'm actually kind of tied up on a consultation right now.
Okay,
But hi
we'll just
everybody.
leave you on stage. We'll just leave you on stage because you're cool, and I want people to check out your work.
Hey,
All
Victor.
Thank you
right.
so much. Hello, everybody. Mia, Mary, Michelle, April. How's
Hi,
everybody doing?
Victor. Love your work.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right, he's a busy man, so we're gonna leave him alone. We're just gonna have you hang out there. We won't bug you. But anyway, okay, so I made the room because Black Friday is this Friday, and early happy Thanksgiving to everybody. So it's like, it's the season. It's the season where everybody, as April says, is ready to buy. Okay, so in the audience, raise your hand if you want us to talk about how to advertise to your clients first, and then don't raise your hand if you want us to talk about advertising to students, like your trainings. So keep your hands not raised if you want training advertisement, and then raise your hand if you want to know how to advertise to your clients, like to sell more services. So we got, let's see. Okay, I think services wins. Okay, so we'll talk about how to advertise to your services first. Thank you guys for participating and showing that you're here and raising your hand and stuff. That was cool. Okay, so we have Mary here. She's been doing permanent makeup for 18 years. Michelle Rath, I mean, her story is amazing. She knows everything about how to do services. I've been doing services for 10 years. Mia, April, we all have done this for a very long time. So let's see. What is the one thing, I'll kind of pass the ball, but we could say, what is the one promotion that you ran before to get more clients in your chair? And I'll go first. So I'll talk about last year. Last year I was it was 2 years ago, sorry. It wasn't last year, it was the year before. I had just started doing body art tattoos. I started doing tattoos 4 years ago, but I didn't have enough customers in that particular service. So, and I knew I was good. I just needed people to come try me out. So I gave away 2 free tattoos. I did a giveaway, and that attracted so many people. I put up my best work, my best picture of a tattoo that I've ever done, and I put it on Instagram, and I said, get a tattoo for free. And they would assume it would be like that tattoo, because they would see my work and be like, oh, I'd love that for free. And so I said, tag your friend, share it, and then you would get this tattoo for free. And I got a lot of followers on the page, so even people that didn't get in my chair that specific Black Friday, I feel like I used that time to, have people follow me so they purchase any time in the upcoming year. So for me, I guess I would just say give away a free service. That really worked for me in the past. So I'll pass the ball to Mary because I know Mia's with a client. And Mary, give us one thing that you've done before to attract clients in your chair.
Oh gosh. I haven't run a Black Friday special on my actual services for probably about 3 or 4 years. Now, of course, the last 2 years with the pandemic and being shut down almost a year, I didn't do that. But what I would do is buy one service, get half off another. So, I do permanent makeup. I specialize in eyebrows, but I also do skin needling. So I would throw in an under eye treatment. I would throw in a full face, and they would get half off whatever area they wanted to have done. So it was basically buy one, get one half off. Or if two people booked for a service, like so a mom and a daughter or two friends, I would give them half off the services, but they had to prepay for these services on the Black Friday dates. And I'm not kidding you. It went pretty fast. Yeah, I didn't make my full price, but those two or three people that I would do, or four people that I would do, all their friends would book, and I would extend my service price for a little while just to put more people on the books. But that worked out really, really good for me.
I love that. And I love that you used it to like fill up the next year. So you used it
Yes.
during Black Friday, but you're like, this is a good time for me to fill up my 2022 calendar.
And Cyber Monday too. I'll run the same special the 29th and 30th too as well.
Okay, I love that. And then too, before I pass the ball to Michelle, I just want everybody to like go ahead and kind of just give us a thank you by following everybody on stage. Because like we do give our time, and I think a follow is just like courtesy that you guys could do if you're benefiting from the room. Also follow the club and maybe click on our Instagrams, check out who you might want to follow, because we are giving like a lot of tips here, and it's just good people that could mentor you in any time in the future. So anyway, Michelle, what is the one thing that you implemented to keep your during Black Friday, Cyber Monday? What is the one deal that you found really worked?
So I like what Mary said. Keep in mind that you have a weekend, right? Friday from Monday to promote. And I think it's important to keep in mind that you want to make sure that you are considering this deal to attract people in your algorithms, right? Outside of your network. So you want to make sure that it's well planned. I think any deal that you use, any deal that you want, whether it's buy one, get one free, 25% off lashes, brows, permanent makeup, whatever it is, here's the key to making it work when you're actually promoting it. I think using your best picture or pictures, because remember, carousel ads in or carousel post in Instagrams work better than single photo post. And so you want to make sure that you use your best photos in there, and maybe, kind of put something that's descriptive, and then whatever you put in your post as a text, keep it very specific on who you want to attract. It's just not a Black Friday sale, it's a Black Friday special for specifically who you're attracting or talking to. So if you're talking to somebody that wants, if you're doing, your specialty is, wispy lashes or natural lashes, make yourself an expert in what you're doing. I think people post the same kind of post over and over again, where it's just a photo. Oh, these are volume lashes. Make that volume set specific to you. Like I have, this is Michelle's specialty sinful strip set, and then describe it and make it unique, so people have a need that they have to have the service from you because it's different from everybody else.
I love that. I think making yourself unique and your ad unique and descriptive, and I love that you said like targeted, super specific, because sometimes people get confused like what are you really selling, because sometimes like I see some ads and it's like I don't really know what the deal is, and then I lose interest in, now everybody has like an attention span of like I don't know, a 5-year-old. So it's like if you don't just know instantly within the first like 3 seconds, you're going to keep scrolling. So I love that you said all that. April, you're the marketing guru on stage. Like your business is all about marketing. So I'm really excited to what you have to say because this is what you specialize in. If I know you know all the strategies and everything, but if you were going to give the audience one technique that just works every year on Black Friday just to make the most out of the weekend for, the rest of the year and maybe for next year, what is the one thing that's on your mind right now?
Oh wow, no pressure with that one. I mean, there's so many things because it depends on what works for your business. Here's one thing I will say that the Black Friday, Cyber Monday, that type of thing is usually best for your warm clients. So, like Michelle said, your ads are specific. If you're running ads, if you're not running ads, it's fourth quarter is the highest cost per lead. So it's going to be the most expensive time to run ads because it is supply and demand. So the price of ads goes up because there's limited space. So running ads, if you're doing that, you want to not try to target a cold audience, meaning people that don't know about you. This is a time to target your warm audience, people that are already excited about your stuff, people that already maybe are sitting on the fence and they just need that little push. They need that little urgency and maybe even scarcity. Like Mary said, if she only has so many of those appointments to give out, that's going to create some scarcity. So they've done studies on what makes people buy, like authority, reciprocity. There's all of these different triggers to getting people to buy, and two of the top, and social proof is another one, which is testimonials and so forth. But the top two triggers are scarcity and urgency. Now, urgency means that there's a deadline, which we have with Black Friday and Cyber Monday. That's why people, go out and shop because they know that TV they want or that training they want or even supplies. If you're buying supplies for your business, you know that it won't be on sale usually in a few days. Like usually that day, the price is going to change by midnight that night or maybe even the next day. You're not going to get that same type of deal. So it gets people to take action because of that urgency. But scarcity is even more powerful because if you're having that sale until midnight, people might wait and spend their money other places. And we also have heard the expression, delay of the sale is the death of the sale, meaning they get distracted, they get busy running around, maybe they spend all their money other places. Where if you say, I'm having this sale and I only have X many spots, right? So for example, maybe you're doing, one of my favorites is a BOGO, but it's a little bit different. It's buy one, give one. So it's basically buy your touch up or buy a new appointment. And I say touch up, that would be permanent makeup, but so it could be a fill for lashes. So you're either buying that, depending on the price point, they would get a gift certificate that they give. So for example, if it's a touch up, they would get a $25 gift certificate. If it is a new service, they get a $50 gift certificate or sometimes even higher. So they give that to the friend. That can't be used by them. It has to be given as a gift. And so since it's the holidays where people want to buy gifts for other people, sometimes they feel selfish buying for themselves, though that is changing. They get that gift and then you get a new client. So I always love when you can get a new client. So that's another way of it's not really coming out of your pocket because you're getting a new client. And so if you say that you only have 10 of those, and maybe you even do the gift certificate even higher, maybe it's $100 off. It's up to you with your budget and your marketing and what it's worth to you to get a new client. But to me, it's a win-win-win. And if you only have so many of those, people are going to take action first thing in the morning because they know you only have so many. They're not going to wait till midnight to come into your business or to call you or to go online. And so you want to get them early and lock it in because they know that there's only so many of them. So scarcity and urgency are going to be your two best friends in putting together your Black Friday promotion.
I love that. Scarcity and what'd you say?
Urgency.
Scarcity and urgency. So for anybody that's taking notes and you're creating your creatives for your ads, keep in mind those two words. So put a time limit, which she said we already have for Black Friday, and then put in like only 25 or only this. So like I know it looks cheesy, but it works. Like it just works. I don't know why, but it works. Cause for me, like sometimes when I'm making ads, I'm like, wow, like do people really like not fall for this stuff, but I think like, wow, does this like really work? And when I try it out, like yes, it does really work. And it's mind-boggling because looking at it in the perspective of the person making the ad and the person looking at the ad is like kind of, I don't know, funny. I always think about that when I'm making ads. But Michelle, does anybody have anything to say at this point?
First of all, I think if every single person listening to this should take April's advice and do exactly what she said. That was such good advice, and I hadn't heard it from that perspective of giving away something that would create business for you, because that creates a win for not only you and the client. Your client feels great. This girlfriend she knows needs lashes, or PMU. It's such a great promotion. Everybody, I'm going to find a way to incorporate that into my Black Friday sale. So for products, I love it.
Thanks, Michelle. Yeah, they could give it to a teacher. They could give it, it's such an easy gift. Like it doesn't even have to be, they could give it to a family member. But, you know, if you are giving, if you have a gift card like that that they can give, it also helps them justify their purchase. Like, oh, well, I'm not just buying something for me. I'm actually getting a gift that I can give to, you know, Aunt Sally or my cousin or, you know, somebody else. So it helps.
I think this is great for like Christmas sales too, because people are looking to buy gifts around Thanksgiving time. As like, I think so on Thanksgiving Day, my sister does this thing where she gives us her Santa, what is it? The list? I don't know what she calls it. It's like a list of everything she wants. It's the most bougiest list on the planet. And on Thanksgiving, we all get this list that my sister makes, and nobody else makes it, just my sister. She's so funny. But I think a lot of people do that. A lot of people start talking about what they want for Christmas on Thanksgiving, and a lot of people want brows, a lot of people want lashes. So with April like reminding everyone like, "Hey, my business makes a great gift and you're shopping local." I think that can resonate with so many people around this time. So I love that you brought that up. I'm going to actually take that it to heart too as Michelle and like try to run something like that as well, because I think a lot of the products we have are very giftable. So I like we were thinking about it, but you just kind of like, I don't know, like tied the thought and made it real. So I appreciate you for that. Um so, okay, right now in the audience, I know that some of you guys still have your hand raised. So, if you could just turn off your hand raising, and then if you actually want to come up on stage and raise your hand and have a specific question about your business, or if you are a business owner and you have something on your mind that you really, really want to share, now is a good time to like raise your hand so you can come up on stage and ask anybody a question. I see two of you still have your hand raised from last time, so I'm just gonna like not, I don't know what that means. So just yeah, anyway, if you have a question while we continue the conversation, just feel free to pop up on stage. I see that we have Christy here. Thank you for being here, Christy. So I asked everybody earlier in the room, I know that we've been in the industry for a while and that we've all run Black Friday deals here and there. Which of the deals did you find made your like was the best for your business? If you could think of the one deal you ran in the past that you want to share with the audience that worked for you, which one comes up to mind?
Oh, honestly, I I'm kind of a babe in the woods when it comes to this marketing stuff. I've already gleaned so much from what April said and from what Michelle said, because that's when I popped in. My best sale of the year is Black Friday, and it's because I pull out all the stops and I put on the best sale I can, and I market it to my present clients as a customer appreciation. Um, we love you. We know that you're loyal to us. here's the best sale of the year. And we let them know prior to when we run the sale. So it like that's when they're jumping on the bandwagon because they're like, oh, I know the sale is coming and I love this, I love that, and I have to get it, for the best price of the year kind of thing. That's the best I have for right now.
No, that's really good because you kind of also tied into what April was saying. This is a good time to market to your warm audience, and not only because it's like good for ad spend, like it's high uh what is it, cost per click right now, but even if just marketing it on your organic like audience that you already grew to show appreciation, I think that's a good idea too, especially tying that in with the gifts. I think if you show your clients, like, hey, I appreciate you, maybe they would say, hey, I appreciate you back, so I'm going to gift my family from your business. So I think the word appreciation is key here as well, is like, this is a good time to show appreciation for all the clients that you grew like during 2021. This would be a great time, because the holidays are coming up, to even like, as a business, you could find ways to give gifts yourself. Like, this is a good time to donate, or, this is a good time to give gifts and receive gifts and sell gifts. So I think the word appreciation here and the word gifts are really resonating with me personally. And I think a lot of people in the audience could probably think, like, have something to think about too. It's like the word gift and appreciation. And never forget scarcity and what's the other word, April? Scarcity and what?
Urgency.
Urgency.
Urgency. So those are keywords here.
I do
All
have a
right.
question. I do have one
Yes,
question for everybody on
yes.
stage. Has anybody who has a market or a website for product for lash artists ever marketed gift certificates for services for their salon on their website?
I have. Anybody else?
I'm not sure I
And how did
understand the
that go?
question.
I'm just wondering if people who are selling lash products and also have a salon where they're providing services have actually put gift certificates for services on their websites as well, and whether that has worked well for them.
I have not, but I've been wanting to do that.
Okay, so I'll talk about the thing we did last year. So at our salon, and I don't do any of those services. I just kind of, I'm there and I kind of give ideas and stuff. But at our salon, we have a like, their spa packages. So we have a bridal package and we have a queen's package, and basically they're like facials and blow dries, and it's like this whole package that's like a pampering package. So we always run it on Mother's Day and sometimes on Christmas. And we say, this is something you need to do for your mom, or this is something you need to do for your wife. So on Valentine's Day, we run this special too, where you gift the gift certificate. And we actually sell so much to men, like husbands, boyfriends, um, to give to their wife. So I think people are always looking for something to gift around these times. So gift certificates are marketable. So if you feel like it's the timing is right and you feel like there is a certain type of person that's looking for a gift. So around Mother's Day, obviously, everyone's looking for a gift for their mom. So we know that our spa package is a perfect mom gift. So then you can run it for that. Or like on Valentine's Day, guys are looking to gift their girls something special. So, that's a good time to market to that group of people. Around Thanksgiving or Christmas, like, if you feel like you have a service like that a lot of people come get, and who would want to gift that service to them, then think about that and put something together. And it does sell. Like, we do sell. And what the nicest thing about gift certificates is that they guarantee you being busy when people do end up using that gift certificate. So it's like, the more gift certificates you sell, it's nice because you get the money now, but then also, like, January, February aren't particularly the most busiest months for so many salons. So it's nice because then you get to start meeting those new people that are coming with that gift certificate. and giving them like good attention, a good experience when they come see you probably in January or February. So that way you're guaranteeing like, okay, I'm going to be busy, I'm going to be allocating new clients in January, February, because I sold so many gifts and got that capital like firsthand, like, you know, at first in December or November. So those are the points that I want to bring up. I know, you know, April, Mary, Michelle might have something also to add, so I'm going to just drop the mic here. Whoever wants to.
Yeah, I would just add that, you can always, when you sell bundles and gift certificates and all of those things, well, bundles, obviously you're trying to move product and get that, out. But with a gift certificate, you can always say, like Shay was saying, to be used from this date to this date. So you can say valid from, February 2022 to maybe it's, you start picking up again in September. So you only want to make it valid till that they have to use it till September 2022, so that you have a time frame that they have to use it. We see this all the time. If you ever shop at there's a store called Kohl's in the United States where they give you this Kohl's Cash, or I think that's what it's called. It's basically they give you a coupon when you're in the store that you can't use right then. You have to come back in a week or two. So they make it smart because you're coming back into the store, which they know you're going to buy more. So definitely. Obviously, if you're booked, then you're very busy and they can't get in until that time. But even if you're not booked and you're worried about a current promotion sabotaging your holiday sales, you can make it that holiday promotion cannot be redeemed until a time when you're a little bit slower, like February. Of course, if you need the clients now, then get them in now. But you can always put a date on it.
Hey, question, April. When I was in Florida, it's illegal to put expiration dates on gift certificates. Is that common in a lot of states? Do you know?
Yeah, so they changed that. I think it's funny because originally it was gift cards, and I'm sure that probably includes gift certificates.
Right.
And I think that, yeah, that started like a few years ago, right? Like 3 years ago or something like that. They
Yes,
said that.
yes. So
Yes,
it
because
kind of stinks because if someone buys a gift certificate now and they come to you 2 years later, your prices have gone up and all of that. Do you still honor the old price? Do you have to make them pay the difference? I mean, how does that work? I mean, we all like to do gift cards, get the money up front, but when they start to redeem them 6 months, 8 months to a year later, it's kind of aggravating, actually. So I think I'm going to start doing like what Kohl's does. I'm going to do money vouchers, so it's
yes,
worth a dollar amount.
yes, that's exactly what I was going to say. So if you call it a gift certificate, right? What happened was there were companies, let's say Pottery Barn. I know this happened with me with Pottery Barn. I had a gift certificate, a gift card, and it had expired. And what they started to do was take money from the card. So the card, when I called to see, how much money I had on the card, they had actually taken. So I really didn't even have much money on the card left. And so that's when, people, started to raise, their hand and say this isn't fair. And so then they took off certain states, and I think Texas might have done the same thing, took off the expiration date. But if you position it like a Kohl's Cash, like a voucher to be redeemed, and I'm not sure because I'm not a lawyer, so you'd have to check on your area, but there's a time frame that it needs to be redeemed. I think it's a little bit different on that. But one of the other things I was going to say about that, oh, now that thought just left. Hold on, that train left the station. Let me pause and I'll let somebody else talk, and I'll wait for that train to come back. That train.
Okay, yeah, no problem. Sometimes that happens. Okay, so yeah, again, if anybody has any questions specifically about their business and the promotions that they're trying to run, just raise your hand. I know that we have Grace. You still have your hand raised from the first thing we did, so I don't know if you actually want to come up or not. So if you do, just don't raise it for like 5 minutes and then raise it again so I know that you actually want to come up. Oh, and we have Kayla here. So hey Kayla, do you have a comment, question, or anything you want to add? I never met you before, so
Yes.
hello.
Hello. I'm in Kentucky, so there's not a lot of permanent makeup artists in my general area in central Kentucky, but I just recently started using a service. It's called Cherry Financing to help people in this area, be able to make smaller payments. And I was wondering if anybody had any suggestions on how to promote that. I thought it would really take off when I started it, but it's not really generating as much income as I thought it would.
Um, we use something on my website, my Shopify website, called Shop Pay. So, instead of paying like I don't know, like $2,000, you would pay small payments of like $600, and that does help us sell. I've also seen ads. DM me on Instagram. I'm gonna send you a thing I screenshot myself because I seen this one company advertise their entire kit for $12, but then in small letters they had it 6 payments of $12. So definitely, yeah, it does work. I mean, 25% of our sales right now are actually made in installments. So, but we use something called Shop Pay. I don't know if anybody else uses. What is the software that you're using?
It's called Cherry Financing, and with that they take a portion of whatever it is, but the client gets to pay in small installments like that. So I'll definitely be DMing you for a little more information on that.
Hi, Kayla. I'm just going to jump in real quick. I think sometimes what happens is that we have something that's really great, that's really beneficial to potential clients, and we maybe put it on our website or advertise it a couple times on Instagram. If you maybe focus on making it a feature, if you think it's something that would be really beneficial in your particular area, you have to do more. And by more, I mean that you have post after post talking about it, why you're doing it, why it's great for potential people. Do lives talking about it, because every live that you do can be a permanent feature in your Instagram TV so people can go back and reference it. So I think maybe we have to make it a bigger feature, do some splash things and consistently do that. And that will make a difference because, we have Affirm Financing. And so until we started really marketing with our kind of email marketing campaigns that we do every day, it really didn't start to take off. Now it's such a big feature for us, and people finance their classes or their products. So make it a feature and make you the feature. It gives people the chance to know you and why you're doing it, because you want to help women with whatever service that you're offering. Hope that helped.
Yes, it does. Thank you so much.
Yeah, I love what Michelle had to say. And I think I would also just add that there are, three main companies that do, there's more than that, but I did a whole episode. I can't remember if it's on the podcast or not, but it was definitely on IGTV. So if you check my IGTV, you'll on my Instagram, you'll see there was an episode on choosing these buy now, pay later type of financing programs. And there's Klarna, there's one called Affirm, there's one called Afterpay, and then there's the Cherry Pick, or whatever the name of that one was that you said. The problem is, if people are not familiar with that financing, they're going to be a little hesitant to do it. So the IGTV episode that I did was talking about that how these different companies advertise on different platforms. So, for example, if your audience is mostly, younger, they're on TikTok, then they'll probably be more familiar with Klarna. Where if if your audience is older or more mature, they're going to be more familiar with Afterpay. And Afterpay advertises on LinkedIn and professional executive sites, and also some on Facebook. So they're more known, where if your audience was on TikTok, they wouldn't know about Afterpay because Afterpay doesn't advertise on that platform, or they may or may not know, but they're probably less likely to know about that. So understanding your audience and then the financing that you use needs to go along with that so that they are trusting of that finance. So but I think like what Michelle said with the first part was brilliant. First of all, speak to the benefits so they're so excited, like really create that desire, and then the financing is just the bonus to it.
Hey, April, so financing. So the finance company pays you up front and then they make payments to the finance company. Is that how it works?
Yes, that's right. And you can even do that with PayPal. PayPal will actually, of course, they just take a percentage, but someone can go through PayPal and then do monthly payments, like 6 monthly payments and you get paid all up front. So you don't have to worry about it. It just gives them an easier way to commit to it.
So I've been asked to do this, and I thought I might start doing that for my classes. So do you do that? Do you guys feel it's beneficial? Those of you
Yes,
on stage?
yes, do it
Okay.
tonight.
Who do you use again, Shay?
I use Afterpay. It's amazing. They pay you up front and the fee is a little bit, but it doesn't like make or break me. But it
Right.
also, my company is about making things accessible. My motto is about making things affordable and then be like I'm able to give a class or give a product instantly to a woman that might have not had access to it before. So I think for me it enables me not only to get paid and not worry about somebody's like credit card not, declining. It enables me to, so it's good for me as a business, but it also resonates with making it accessible too.
Yeah, and I think Afterpay, you'd have to check the terms, Mary, but Afterpay has where they can put money down and then they get 4 interest-free payments, right, over like 6 weeks. So it's really good for them. I always said in the past, like, well, what's the difference in just putting it on a credit card because you would make monthly payments on a credit card? But I found out the difference is that this is interest-free.
Interesting. Okay. Well, I may have to look into that. Thanks, ladies.
Yeah, no problem, Mary. We could chat about it later if you want to, because your class is awesome, and I
Oh,
want
thank you,
everybody to
sweetie.
be able to have the more access you can give to people, I think the better reach. I know we have Kayla on stage. Hey, Kayla. Oh, no, it was another girl, Jenny. Hey, Jenny. Kayla, thanks
See,
for the question. That
Jenny.
was great. Yeah, Kayla, that was a good question. You got the room going because yeah, I love that you brought up installments because that does sell. Installments sell. Like I'll tell you that from my personal experience. Jenny, how are you? I don't think we've met before either. By the way, anybody in the audience, if we've never met, raise your hand. I'd love to meet all of you. I'm seriously about this. I'm about making it accessible. I'm about like meeting people. I'm really about the community and everybody here on stage is like this is what I really, really love. So if you've never met before, you want to talk, you have something on your mind, you have a question, just don't be shy. Raise your hand. We don't bite. I'm running a red light right now. Okay, so Jenny,
We
what's
have
up?
we have Jenny, the goat of the PMU
Okay.
industry. She is the goat, so I gotta put that out there. She's somebody I follow close, and just recently I've learned so much. So I just want to say I'm happy to have you. I'm happy to have everybody here, and it's so much more information that I would expect to get just in the last 5 minutes. You guys, thank you so.
Thank you guys for having me. Hi, Shay, and everyone else on the stage. Um, I guess I guess I had some questions too because I am all about. I have my own business. Of course, I'm up here and I have my own business, and I love browse. I love doing browse, but marketing is really not my strong point. So I came to this room as a just to listen and get tips, and you guys have shared some very valuable and great information so far. I had a question. I wanted to know what were your thoughts to the ladies who are, gurus at this. For the Black Friday, I am intending to do, which I do often. I do prepaid specials where if my client prepays, they get a good amount of discount off the services. I haven't done it. It's been about a year or so, but the last time I did it, it was such a huge success. But I'm finding now that people are not spending the way they were spending a year ago. And so I just wanted to get any recommendations on that. If you know, what are you guys' idea about doing a prepaid special for Black Friday?
So I agree, like the stimulus money for a lot of people ran out, and so they're not spending. And also, we had the pandemic where people were like, locked up, and so they felt like, oh, I need to get out and spend. Where this year, obviously, the restrictions have dropped, and we've returned to life as normal and eating out, and we're spending things in other places, and so you're probably going to see a difference. But I will say that online, they are predicting last year there was a 76% increase from 2019 to 2020 in online spending. Now, you can say that's also because of some of the shops being closed down, but they're predicting that this year will be even higher. So it doesn't have to be just the Black Friday. You could do, like we said, a Cyber Monday. You could do Small Business Saturday. Which is also a thing. You could do Tuesday is Giving Tuesday. So some people put a spin on it like giving back. So you can pick any day that you really want to have the special, especially if you think that they're going to be distracted with too much other specials and too much noise out there. You can just pick a deal. We've started doing our Black Friday even earlier. So we do it even pre-Thanksgiving now. Everything is going earlier and earlier, which is crazy, I know. But so yeah, you can run any type of special. I think the biggest thing, and Michelle had touched on this before, is promote it in advance. One of the things that's really important for sales is that you build up anticipation and you build up awareness. So people are marking it on their calendar. So if you don't feel like you have enough time to really talk about it and build up that anticipation for Friday, then maybe you do it the week after. So, and you can call it whatever you want. You can call it, our December 1st, greet the holidays, hot for the holidays, whatever you want to call it. But make sure you have enough time to really build up anticipation and let people know. Just putting one or two posts out is really not going to be enough to really let them know. You really want to, set the stage, build up the buzz. Who's excited? I can't believe it. This is the best we've ever done. Make sure you mark your calendar. Tell a friend. I even had an opt-in page for an early bird waiting list, and so, we're always looking for reasons to get people on our email list so that you can continue to nurture them and warm up that audience. Well, and sometimes people, my students will say, I don't have time to create a PDF or create a special training. Well, one of the best opt-ins is to get them to opt in to the special, early bird list where they're first of all, they're going to be the first to know, and maybe they get exclusive savings that the public doesn't even get. So that's just my thoughts on that. No,
Thank you, April. I appreciate it. Definitely going to try that out.
I love everything that was shared in this room so far. Like, I feel like there was so much value in here that even like anybody with so much experience in the industry could also take something from it. Like, it's not just for beginners or new people. It's like everybody in any stage of business can benefit from the room we shared today. So I think everybody that shared any piece of wisdom in here, like, that's really awesome. Enough, like, a question that's on my mind, and I think this is probably for the very, very future, just kind of like a good conclusion question as well. It's like, do you ever get in a stage of business, and this is just an opinion also, do you ever find yourself in a stage where you don't participate in running ads or participate in Black Friday and running deals? Because, like, when I was just doing services and I was booked all the time, like, there were 2 years where I was not running ads. And is that something that your business would ever, like, benefit from? Is that a stage that you would ever reach, or not necessarily? So let me know your thoughts on that.
I only excuse me. I only started running Black Friday specials about 4 years ago, because 17 years ago there wasn't as many technicians in the industry um, doing what we do. So I find that now that I moved to Colorado and I'm trying to boost business for my daughter, I feel like I need to do it now. But I'm definitely going to what is the word? Definitely going to use it every year now, because some of the comments that most of these girls have made have really resonated with me. I'm like, wow, I get now. I was never in the position of being like the new girl in town, because I was like one of the only technicians in Florida out of maybe 20 that was doing it. So I didn't have to offer discounts or specials. But now, because it is so diluted and there's so many people doing these services, I now will start targeting that for my daughter so that it can build her book up.
I'd also like to add, because I think April touched on this earlier about being an authority, is Mary's an authority, obviously, right? One of the main authorities in our industries. So I'm an authority in lashes. It's Jenny and Kayla, make yourself the authority. Make it so people have a reason to stop on your post or your page, and really kind of talk about what makes you special and what makes you different. And I think when we're talking about marketing, that's such an important factor. So Mary's new in town, maybe people don't know her history, and so every post I think she makes promoting her daughter talks about her authority passed down to her daughter, getting the best services, the best results than anybody else in the area. So I think don't forget to do that. Also, lives. If you can do more lives, that really helps. It gives people an introduction to who you are as a person. I've had some health issues, so I'm really struggling doing lives, and because putting on makeup's real problem. But there's good filters, so have some fun with it and let people know who you are. I think that's really important, because just from talking, Kayla and Jenny, you have such nice personalities. That alone may be something that would get people to book and consistently book with.
I agree, Michelle, 100%. I'm old school. I don't do a ton of reels and lives and all that stuff. I'm trying to get my daughter to do more of that too. But the one thing I did notice, being in the industry 17 plus years, when I moved to Colorado, and I didn't know this, I had Google do an analytics search of my domain names. And do you know that my only search, I wasn't targeting all the search engines, and there's like 14 or 15, I believe, search engines, hidden search engines, when they Google like permanent makeup by Mary or natural lines or whatever. I was only reaching 25%. The actual goal is 90%. So then I started rearranging my analytics, because I was only being searched in Florida, even though I'm in Colorado. When they Googled me, I was still popping up in Florida. So by changing my analytics, oh my God, messages every day. So you guys check your analytics too, because I had no idea how to I mean, I got all the stupid dummy books and all that stuff I'm kind of like Shay. I'm always researching and trying to find easier ways to do things on my own, because I do have the time. I don't work full time any longer. So I do have the time to do more research. And I know April probably offers this type of service, but it's very detailed. But now I'm at 90%. And so when people Google permanent makeup, Colorado, or permanent makeup, uh, whatever, United States, I do pop up now on most of the search engines.
So a good SEO person is invaluable. If you're not someone like Mary that can research it, you must have a website, and you must have somebody who works for you that understands SEO. They don't have to do them every month, but because algorithms get scrambled every few months to make it an equal playing field, you have to have somebody readjust your analytics every few months. If you have been ripped off, like I have many, many times, and need a good referral, I have somebody for you, but it is
Yes,
invaluable.
I think I'm gonna take you up on that, Michelle, because I just hired a SEO team not too long ago, and they did my website. So this is actually my first week that I'm gonna be seeing the results. But if you have somebody that's great, yeah, I'll take you up on that. And I also want to mention, not only like Google offers Google Analytics, Google Console is really great too. But April, in your workshop, because I know you offer the Black Friday deals workshop, you offer all these different workshops. Do you teach how to do this stuff to be like? Do you teach people in the workshop how to be more reached online?
So the workshop that we have now, well, one thing I want to say is, first of all, if you want, just to go back to your question a minute ago, it doesn't always have to be a discount. I think that that's where people get, they think, oh, well, I'm busy already. I don't want to discount my services. I want to be seen as a luxury brand, all of that type of thing. But there's also that we all know that you don't have to just discount. There's other ways of adding value. There's other ways of giving back because everybody likes to feel like they're getting a deal, right? We all like to feel like we're getting a deal, and that creates buzz. It makes people feel good about your brand. Also, if you're already busy, it doesn't hurt to get more clients where you can then raise your prices. You want to always have fresh clients and new business coming into your business. So you never want to be like, oh, I'm just too busy to advertise and completely shut it down because things can change, right? So you want to always be current. But to answer your question about the workshop that we have right now is called Holiday Profit Maximizer. And it is about, the first training, it talks about a little bit more about Black Friday, but it actually, the strategies that we give, the planners, the tools, all of the things that we give can be used, even like the emails, can be used for any holiday. So it can be used for Mother's Day. It can be used for Valentine's Day. It can be used for any holiday. It's just that most people tend to do more of a Black Friday, Cyber Monday, or even, Christmas, Hanukkah, whatever, December type of promotion. So the workshop talks about putting together a promotion, gives you all kinds of ideas. Like, so I only mentioned a few. We have some ideas that you're going to be like, oh, wow, I never thought about doing that. So I put together all of my top strategies my students have had. Usually we see that students will, bring in an extra 10,000 or more just on that one promotion. I mean, Karen Betts said she got 125 new clients from doing the workshop. So, I mean, she obviously has a bigger audience, but there's strategies for everyone basically. And so then we also give you the planner, the checklist, the tools, the templates, graphics, all of that. And that workshop right now is on sale for $67. It's normally $197. And if you want to DM me, I can give you the link for it.
Sorry, April, I'm just ordering from Tim Hortons.
Well, I can talk more about the workshop or answer any questions. So and the other thing I'll say is we have lots of different, of course, we have my signature program where we go into more deeper dive into marketing your business and your brand and all of those things, your marketing message, positioning, even price anchoring and sales psychology. So that's my signature program, which is called Elevate Your Beauty Business. It's not currently open. We close the doors. We only open it at certain times because I'm all in with my students. But we do have these different workshops, which are more, I would say that the Elevate Your Beauty Business is more of the strategies and really brand building and more for a long-term sustainable business. And these little workshops that we have are more for tactics that will help bring in a little bit of cash flow here and there, but they're not really the long-term strategies like, Michelle and Mary talked about with the SEO or brand recognition, your marketing message, all of that type of thing. This is more just kind of like, here are some new ideas and here are some tools to help implement it. So that's what the workshops are.
Thank you so much, April. I think that's essential because a lot of me in the industry, like I do, Mary and we do nano training, and then I do tiny tattoo training, and then, the microblading training. So it's a lot of skill stuff, right? But it's like, what's the use of doing the skill if you can't sell it? Like, you need to know how to sell your skill. So I think what you're doing for the industry is essential, right?
Absolutely,
So I love
absolutely.
that.
And I don't mean
Yeah.
to cut you off, Shay, but I'm in and out. But I'm currently enrolled in the current workshop by April Means Holiday Profit Maximizer mini workshop, and like it was gifted, but it was just like incredible because she actually does the footwork, she does the research, and she provides the resources and support needed, even specific for different areas. So it's not just like one target area, but anybody can utilize these workshops. And I'm actually expecting to see some results very soon. So once I finish watching the workshop, I want to give some feedback as well. But every bit a part of it, I'm loving it. But I really love how April's done the research in the background to that I can apply to my business specifically when I want to start marketing a specific thing. Everything is there that I need pretty much, and it saves me a lot of footwork. It saves me a lot of time. And I know that it's definitely valuable, and I look forward to my next.
Thanks, Mia, for the review. I wanted to hear from a student as well in April's workshop. Michelle, did you have something to add as well? I feel like I don't know, you flashed your mic to clap or to say something.
I was just clapping, sharing the love.
All right. Well, okay. So, what I do want to talk about now is like kind of what my thing has running for Black Friday. So we have the Beauty Institute, and that's what kind of sponsors these rooms. And you know, it's my company, so I try to get all the students in here and give valuable information and stuff. So this week on Monday, we're gonna be dropping new products and new specials. So if you do need stuff for your business, like tools, classes, anything, check in on Monday. The sale is going to be running Monday to Monday. So all our Black Friday sales, Cyber Monday sales are going to be posted from the Monday after today to the Monday, Cyber Monday. So if you're looking for a deal, that's when our deals are going to be posted. I do want to pass the mic to everybody in the room and kind of tell us what deals you have, because there's like 41 people here. So if anybody needs something for their business, let us know what deals you have going on for services that are available. I know, April, your class is sold out because you're super cool, but I know Mary has some stuff. Michelle has a great company. Mia, I don't know if you're offering anything. Even Victor, I know Victor teaches SMP, which not a lot of people teach that. So I don't know if Victor has anything running for Black Friday, if people want any of like the tools or classes on that. And then before we get into that, I also want to add, guys, what Michelle brought up about creating that authority and brand is amazing, because people, when they gift something or when they buy something, like, you are much more likely to get the same jacket with a Nike check on it, So think about that when you're creating gifts or something. Whatever you make it look like, there's that like quote unquote Nike check on it. And it's like, whatever that entails to you, make your stuff or your services or your gift certificates branded the way Nike would brand their stuff. So when somebody gifts that stuff, they're like proud of it, because people want to be proud of their purchases as well. And you want to be proud of your brand. So keep that in mind when creating ads or creating a brand or creating whatever it is that you are creating. So that's all I have to say. I'm going to pass the mic to Mia. Let us know if you have anything to offer for everybody in the room.
Hey, Shay. So this holiday, I'm really focusing on the club here, the Lash Artist and PMU Artist Club. Here in Clubhouse. We've progressed. We made it a nonprofit, and at first I was like, the holidays are coming. Maybe we can launch a product, but I'm like, forget it. Let's just give stuff away. So what I'm doing for the holidays is just giving a lot away. I've managed to create the club to be a nonprofit, and we've been getting donations, like a lot. I've received donations from Miss Della Antoinette, tweezers and lashes, from Lisa Scott with Lashbox Noir. I've received donations, like lots and lots of donations. So when we host our groups and our clubs, at the end, I just like to offer, that opportunity. On Monday, we go on with Mirka and Dwight, and we just have open conversations about lashes. There, we'll ask questions or do like trivia and quizzes, And for the winners, we like to just give out these boxes, and hopefully this is something that we can continue. My vision with that is just to get people to try different products that haven't tried it before, but that specialize. As Michelle put it, are the best, the virtuosos. So we want to support the artists more. And this holiday, the best thing that we want to do is just give, give, give. So please just participate and come on to Clubhouse when we host, and we would love to just offer gifts. That's all. That's my piece. My name is Mia, and I'm.
I love that so much. So you're telling me if somebody has a brand and wants the community to try it, just kind of donate it to you, and then you'll try to like pass it forward and get everybody in the community to try it. Is that is did I get that right?
Absolutely, Shay. So many people just listen in, but if somebody just by listening in can get a plug or to try something or get a sample, I want to front the cost and cover the shipping, and we can write that off. But yeah, exactly. Get everybody a chance to try new stuff. Like, one thing is, this is an open discussion, open room, so we're all learning. And there's many times that we talk about different things like, oh, I got to go out and buy it. So why not offer that? Exactly.
I love that. That's really fresh and new. I've never even heard that before. I love what you're doing, Mia. Mary, what do you got going on? If anybody in here wanted to learn anything from you or buy anything from you, like, do you have any deals for us this Black Friday?
Yeah, I have the Black Friday special on my online nano machine stroke course. It's 20% off. So it actually brings it down to $383.20. It's on the Girls Inc. Academy. And I'm also running this, and that's running from November 26th through the 28th. And then also Cyber Monday from the 29th to the 30th for 2 days as well. So it's about a $96 savings, and it's a year access. And people keep saying my forms alone are worth $1,000. I have all my forms, my addendums. I think there's like 22 or 23 on there now that are in downloadable form that you can actually just slap your logo on and go. I would also add everybody to all of my closed and private Facebook groups as well, where this is accessible for the forms are accessible in those groups as well. So that's all I'm doing right now. It is on the Girls Inc. Training Academy, www.girls with a Z Inc. And all their courses actually are going to be on sale for 20% off. So there's a bunch of amazing courses on there. So yeah, thank you for letting me share that.
Yeah, no problem, Mary. I love your courses and everything. And um, yeah, Michelle, what do you got going? Because I know you have a lot of products to offer and stuff like that. So let us know what you got going on.
So we're going to have the average Black Friday, Cyber Monday sales, and then we're going to have specials going with it. So following us on Instagram is really important. Our academy though is based on Los Angeles, so we do have some specials going on there. But I will say I don't know what's happened the last 6 months. Every class sells out. So it is something that you have to plan ahead if you're coming to see us for classes. And the only thing I will say about my products is that I'm not a private label company. So my adhesives aren't adhesives that I just put my label on. They're actually developed by us. Our primers and bonders are developed. We are a Los Angeles based brand. So we try to be a cleaner, more botanical based company. And our lashes are sourced by me. And it's a long, laborious process to get those lashes to market. It's not just, I customize every single thing in our line. So just a little thing about our company.
That's huge, Michelle. Honestly, that it's so much time and money to do it that way, especially making it in the United States, because we're just starting to step our like feet into products and stuff, and the process is pretty tough. And to be able to formulate your own stuff, you need like all time, capital, information, knowledge, team. Like, that is huge, and I'm so happy for you and proud of you. And whenever you're in the room, I always say you inspire me, and I'm sure you inspire everybody else. So thank you for sharing that. And I don't do lashes, but if I did do lashes, I would definitely try your stuff because it sounds really ethical, quality. It checks off every box for me. April, did you have anything I know Jennifer is here. I didn't say hello. Sorry, Jennifer. Hey girl, hey. I know April is here too. Let I'm going to have April go, and then I don't know if Victor is still in his consultation if he wants to go too. And then
I'll
we
go.
can say hello and see if you have anything to add to the room as well. So, April, I know your Black Friday workshop is sold out and you're always sold out. So, how do we get in on your stuff, and do you have any deals?
So the Black Friday workshop, the early bird pricing is sold out, but it's still $67 till November 24th, and then it goes back up to $197. And like I said, I have people buy it throughout the year at $197 because it can be used for any holiday. And what I really want you to realize is that once you have a system, once you build it, because I hear the resistance of like, oh, I just don't have time to do that, or I don't even know. And, there's just a little bit of resistance for putting something together. But once you create that promotion, it is a machine that works for you over and over again. It's a sales machine. So you just, with a few simple tweaks, you can put the same or something similar out for Mother's Day, or you can try it again for another holiday. You can use it year after year after year. So when you take the time to build these systems in your business, it's actually going to save you time. So it's on my Instagram. It's aprilmeese.com/BF for Black Friday. It's a little B and a little F. And that is only good till that promotion for $67 until November 24th. So we do an early Black Friday. We also have a few other tools that we'll be releasing. I think it's either tomorrow or Tuesday. I can't remember. But if you're on our early bird list, then you'll get notification of that. And you can just go to April Meese /early. And again, it's case sensitive and it has to be lowercase to get information about that early bird Black Friday that we have. So yeah, so it's not technically sold out. They can still get in with great pricing, and you can use it for any holiday, that holiday profit maximizer workshop.
Okay, that's awesome. I love that they could buy it now and use it later. I think that's a great feature. Victor, do you have anything for us? Because I know you're super exclusive with your awesome service and awesome skill. I know you're an awesome trainer. I see you all over training SMP. So do you have anything for anybody that wants to get into that? Because I know SMP is really special, guys. I mean, it gives people so much confidence, and it's a great career too if you want to add that to your service list. So what do you got?
So right now we have a class in New Jersey, and it's actually $1,000 off. We got that special going on, but we also have a special on our PMU and SMP gun on our website, and we also have a special deal on pre-order sales for the needles as well. We have some PMU and SMP needles on our website as well. So anyone that is interested, feel free to send me a DM, and I'll be able to direct them to my website. And we actually have the SMP and the PMU guns already in stock, but we kept the pre-order sale on the website because we wanted to do that as a Black Friday deal and a Cyber Monday as well.
Thank you so much, Victor. I love that you have everything going on and you have so much available on your website. And I just want to mention for everybody on stage as well, like we have Kathleen in the audience right now, and she works with me. She's amazing, and she writes our newsletters. So all the links and everything that you guys mentioned about your business, I will also for free sponsor that and pass it out to all my students. And the reason I do that is because I want people to know who are the people that are working so hard to provide education and tools in the industry that I'm aware of, because I want people when they train to find good trainers. Because my students, like, yeah, they're my students, but I only teach nano and tiny tattoos and microblading. But like, Victor has the SMP thing. Even Mary, I mean, she teaches some of the similar stuff I teach, but we could share students. Like, just because somebody trains with me, I don't feel that I want to give all my students like the best resources, and I feel like you guys are the best resources. So I do include all your links in the newsletter, and that's also posted on, it's going to be posted on the forum as well. So I love you guys for that, and I'm all about it. Like, not everything I think has to be monetized. With what we do too. Like, I do a lot of things just because I'm really about the community. I want people to know about you guys. I'm about your stuff, and I think what you guys are offering is, everybody is just working so freaking hard, and I think it's cool that we can come as a collective and say, like, with all the years of experience that we all have, be able to give that back to somebody that's just entering the industry. So I think it's amazing. And Jennifer, I still didn't say hello to you. What's up, Jennifer?
Good
Hey,
morning,
Jennifer.
ladies. I actually just wanted to pop on stage because I I'm actually enrolled in April's Elevate program, the one that is currently closed. Because she is all in with her students, and I just kind of wanted to give just a little testimonial for that. Um, it's amazing how she is able to really focus in on identifying who you are as a brand, and really making a name for yourself in your particular specialty. And I like that the class is broken down into smaller segments. It does make it more manageable and a little less scary, because there is so much content that it can seem overwhelming, but the way that she breaks it down really helps to
The
uh
Matrix, or is it just me?
I'm sorry.
You were cutting off a ton. I don't know if it was my phone or everybody else. Was I cutting off, or were you cutting?
I think it was you cutting off. I heard every word.
Okay, sorry I cut you off. I thought you were cutting off. So continue. I'm so sorry.
No worries, no worries. I was just saying that the way that she breaks it down makes it a lot more manageable. And like, for instance, I'm actually behind a little bit in the class. I got a lot going on in my personal life. Who doesn't? But there's never this urgency to like be caught up. There's never this, stress, or this, there's no feelings of like, if you're behind in the class, then you're not doing as well. I feel like even though I'm behind a week, I just can easily catch right back up, and everything is recorded. All the talks that she does, the weekly calls are recorded. So when it's convenient for me, I can hop on and catch up. And so I know that they're a little bit further ahead in the course, and I can't really touch on some of the trainings that are currently happening in that course. But so far, what I have learned is just really identifying who I am, who my ideal target market is, and I feel like I'm able to implement it really well in what I'm doing with my business. And it's so versatile. I mean, I do lashes, and there's I'm probably the only lash person in the group right now, but I feel like even though everybody else is in a different market, a different beauty market, I still feel like I can tailor all the information to what I do personally. And so I just wanted to throw out that little testimonial. April had no idea that I was going to talk about her, so it's not like she told me to do this. I think the class is worth every penny, and it's been a good experience for me.
Thank you, Jennifer. What an amazing surprise. And yeah, that did make my day. Thank you, Jennifer.
All right. So I love that everybody was able to share what they have going on. Kayla, did you want to share any? All right, Kayla. Jenny, did you want to share any?
Yes, I wanted to. I'm sorry for the noise in the background. It's my mom. Yes, I wanted to just put out there that I have some specials running. I haven't announced them yet, but I'm planning 2 this weekend on the classes that I have going on, which is New York, a 2-day boot camp in New York City, and my 2-week class that occurs, ombre brow class in Atlanta. And I'm also running a $30 off my mini tutorials that I have online, which have just came out in the past 4 weeks. And yeah, those are the 3 that I'm running right now.
Okay, that's awesome. So, I mean, I have a long drive, guys. I'm not gonna lie to you. I have a long drive. I can be on here for 20 more minutes. I think this would be a good time to answer questions. So, if anybody is tired and is done with it, you could definitely like say bye and hop off.